Yeah. Uh, yeah. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Come on and pick up your phone. Incoming, I'm just getting home. Drama online shit is crazy. They talking about me, don't faze me. Come on, y'all, come sip that tea. Kick your shoes off and just be free. I'm tired, but I got a story, and this shit is better than Maury. Just comment, like, and subscribing, man, ladies. Just click online and make the views go crazy. BJ and kids, we messy, but that's what makes us sexy. We keep it real, cause we're the real deal. Hey sis, hey sis, hey sis, let's go, let's go. Hey sis, hey sis, hey sis, let's go, let's go. It's real, it's real, it's real. It's real, it's real, it's real. It's real, it's real, it's real. For real, sis? Yeah. Girl, where you been?
Hey guys,
Hey, hey, hey.
welcome. Hey, it's
What's up?
episode 4. Where's my screen?
Four,
Why am I
y'all.
half off the screen? Hey guys, welcome
Hey, hey,
back.
hey. Hey, sis.
Hey sis, welcome back. Welcome
Yes,
back to
everybody.
For Real Sis
For
Podcast.
real,
With your favorite
sis.
host is Jay and
Kids. Hey.
hey. Let me give y'all a little applause. So, again, guys, welcome. Thank you guys for coming to our show. We know you guys are all busy, living life, but we truly appreciate you guys for taking time to get on and chime in the conversation and have a little fun with us and all that good stuff.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We look forward to bringing you this next episode, which, of course, is right in line with the holidays. So I hope y'all are ready to buckle in and join the conversation with us.
Deck the halls with lights. La 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 la.
In my mind.
Yes, we getting ready for the holidays, guys. Y'all ready for the holidays? Because I know I'm not. I'm not ready for the holidays. I have not done any Christmas shopping. No one's getting gifts. I don't think this round.
Listen,
I don't know.
and they don't have to. They don't
Life
have
is life
to.
in. Life is life in. I'm just
It
not in the
is. And
mood for
yup.
nothing.
And it's life for everybody. And I think too, what's funny is like some people respond differently too, I think,
Hmm.
right? Around the holidays. There's so
Oh.
many, I feel like there's so many different variables in how people are emotionally around the
Hmm.
holidays. You got some people who are super excited because, it's Christmas. Like Christmas is a lot of people's favorite holiday.
Hmm.
And you got other people who get sad around the holidays, right? Because they think about, you know, people who have passed.
Right.
You got people who love to shop, period. So it don't matter what time of year it is or what the holiday is, and they just out here shopping because listen, the
It's
sales.
an excuse to
It's
shop,
a,
excuse to
yes,
shop.
yes,
Yeah,
seriously.
no. Yeah, it's just to
But
me. I just feel like Christmas is not the same as it used to be.
yeah,
As it used to be, like back in the day. Remember when we used to go like to Joni's or go to Sharon's, and we would just go hang out and
yeah.
just have fun, laugh,
Have
joke,
a good
and
old time.
yeah,
And yeah, and just that, like you said, right? Just like everybody being together in one place.
yeah.
It's
I
di-
miss
it's
those.
yeah, I do too.
Yeah. So
I do
like now,
too.
it just feels like everyone is so divided in a sense in terms of like, and I get it too, people want to be home with the families or whatever the case.
Right.
But still, it was always known to just, okay, you woke up, you did Christmas with the fam, and then you went to the fam, like the
Yes,
big
it's
house,
true. Yep.
and everybody, rejoiced there. But now it's just not the same. So for
Yeah.
me, I'm just like,
Yeah.
eh. It might be different, when you think about, like, it might be different. Like, I know you and Dre, and, well, especially you and Dre, y'all celebrate, is it Kwanzaa?
hmm
So that's
But
like, is
we
that
do
like
celebrate.
multiple, but is that
Yeah.
like multiple days though, right?
Yeah,
and then y'all
7
still
days.
celebrate regular Christmas or whatever the case. But
Yes.
still,
Yep.
it's like at least y'all do something together. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
that's, to me, I seem like that's a pretty cool thing,
Yeah.
to do. But when, like, for me, I get to hang out with Lori though and Gwynny.
Yeah.
But again, I just not. It's not what
Yeah.
it's gonna be.
Yeah. And the
Yeah.
thing is too, I think one of the cool things is like there's always an opportunity to start a new tradition. You know? So
Yeah.
even though like times have changed, and and I think a big part of that is because, and I think we talked about it before, just like families are growing now,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it can be hard to find one home where everybody can really truly and comfortably get together.
Yeah.
There's halls, but like you said, life be life, and you talking about getting a hall on top of buying
Christmas.
gifts for your
Yeah.
children, you know what I mean? You're
Mm.
this, you're that, or the other. Um, but I do think that like it would be bomb if like one, I think we've talked about it so many times, like just everybody just taking one big family trip. Could you
Oh
imagine
yeah. Oh hell no. I can't
if
imagine.
our entire family
That would
went
be a
on
hot
a trip
mess.
or a cruise? It would be a fun mess. Oh my God, it would be so fun. It
Yeah,
would be take over. Okay. We
it
would take
would.
over. It's too many of us not to.
Yeah, that would be a hot mess. Oh my god, it can't be no cruise. They would kick us off the boat.
Oh my
Just
gosh, they
whenever,
can't.
wherever we
They would leave
go,
us
we would be stuck
wherever we
there.
port.
Yep, yep. First of all, somebody would be left anyway, so it would just be a mess. Because when you
Yeah.
go to these places, you get off the boat. You go do your own
Yeah.
thing, all the little excursions, and I can see family members just being where they're not supposed to be,
Oh my God.
doing what they're not
Running
supposed to
down
be
the
doing.
port.
A hot mess. And I know, what going. Have you gone on a cruise?
I have not been on a cruise yet.
Oh, you gotta go on a cruise.
I look forward to it. Some of the family just went on a cruise too. I think they just got back.
Oh, they went on a cruise. I thought they just went somewhere. They
No.
cruise.
Yep, they went on a cruise. Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot
The
where they went.
cruises. The cruises be cruising, girl. When I tell you,
Yeah.
it's an experience because, and I know you've gone on like to trips where it was all inclusive and all that stuff, but
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what it is on the ship,
Pretty
and
much,
it's
yeah.
like I don't even remember sleeping.
Mm.
I honestly don't remember sleeping
Wow.
at all. Like, because real funny about the bed stuff. I don't remember
Hmm.
laying in that bed at all. And I don't remember how I went 4 days and not sleep.
Sleep. Well,
How did
the
I
alcohol,
sleep?
the food, that's
I was
enough
in
to keep
this
you up right
I was in
there.
the casino,
Mm.
girl, so much. I was in that casino all day, all
Oh,
night.
wow.
Yep. Yes. And I
I
started
can't do
with
enough.
huh?
You started with what?
Like 50 cents.
Mm.
I found 50 cents. Because I got
Well,
cut
now,
off. I got cut off while I was on the ship. Yeah, he cut me off because we got into an
oh,
argument because
damn.
I threw his stuff off the ship. So he
Oh,
cut me
well,
off. Yeah.
okay.
But it wasn't, I mean, his sneaker was laying.
Well, I mean,
His sneaker was just floating.
that's messed up. Oh my God.
in
You
his
lucky that's all he did
in his
was cut you off.
this too.
Oh my God, no. See, now
Yeah.
that's
First of
disrespectful.
all, the fact that you made that reaction not from the shoe, but from
Well,
the
what
other
because
stuff.
the shoe is a shoe.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I
Almighty.
did.
Oh
I
my
was like,
God.
and you got this stuff in here? I was like,
Oh,
shh. Yeah, he
that's a
said, I ought to
sin.
throw you in the water. I was like,
It's gonna
that
make you
sounds
go get it.
crazy. I was like, that sounds crazy. Let me
Oh,
tell
that
you,
sounds crazy.
that sounds crazy. Let me tell you, it was so funny because when you're on this ship, like they have so many things on there, right? So you see the girls walking by with like the long blonde hair, the freaking blue eye, they like Swedish freaking goddess or some shit, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
So he was like smiling, how he's smiling and shit. He was looking around. I'm like, oh hell no. And he saw the back of the shirts like they were the girls that did the massages. So
Oh shit.
I'm inside of the room and they called and they were like, hi, we were just confirming, his appointment, blah blah blah. And I was like, oh yeah. I said, he wanted to request a male to do his massage. Is that okay? And he was like, oh, absolutely, that's fine. I totally forgot. I honestly did. I forgot all about that shit. I was having so much fun. I was drunk and shit. I was just not thinking about it. And I just happened to see him. He was like, what the fuck? I was like, what the hell's wrong with you? Because I forgot all about it. I get up in there and this up in here trying to touch me naked. I was like, what? I was like, oh well. It's like, you owe me $175. I was like, no, I don't. First of all, I wasn't supposed to be on the ship because we weren't even together. He just told me, he slipped up and said something about the trip for his birthday. And, you know, our birthdays were the day apart. So I was like, who you going to the cruise? You going on a cruise with who? And he was like, I'm going with my son. It's my birthday. I was like, and it's my birthday too. He said, yeah, but I was like, all right, if I'm not going, you're not going. 911. Yeah. Hold up. None. I'm not going. Let me stop. No, let me not put that in the atmosphere. But no, he took me. He took me on that trip, and let me tell you, and it was so funny. One time, the first day we were in the hot tub, and like I said, I'm just there for the free ride, right? So I shouldn't even been trying to block anything he was doing. So I'm in the hot tub, and this girl walked up, and her butt was like this. It's bigger than this damn this monitor, right? Her butt was huge. And I'm like, titties out here. I was like, oh, fuck. So she come and get inside the hot tub. He started smiling shit, moving to the side so she could sit down and stuff, right? I was pissed. And like I said, we weren't even together, but I was just like, F this. So I'm sitting there and I'm pissed. And he just sitting there smiling and shit. And I'm just like, bubbles all bound. I'm just looking like this Joker.
Oh, he was getting excited.
So a guy walked up. Which I guess was her man. Well, we found out was her man. So he was standing up, like kind of like in front of us. And I said, hey, excuse me, you mind moving out the way? He's trying to look at her ass. Oh. He was like, really? Girl, he got his little towel. He got the hell out of there. Girl, that shit was so funny. I was
girl,
like,
you are a mess.
No, whatever. You're not going to do that. I'm on my trip, trying to have me a good time on my trip.
So why didn't you just go have your good time?
I don't know. It was so hard to just see him have a good time with and then when we were to the trip was like 3 days in Florida and then 4 days on the boat. The 3 days we went shopping, right? And you know that they always have little entertainment like in Miami or not Miami, wherever we were at. Where were we at? Fort Lauderdale, somewhere. But we were at the strip mall. So you know, like it's like a sphere, and you stand in it, and somebody push it, and you spin like it's like a ball, and it's like a ball, and it goes around like this or whatever. So we were arguing, and he was like, "Yeah, whatever." That pushed me or whatever. So we still kind of arguing. So I'm like, all right, whatever. He got in the thing and I pushed it and I walked back to the hotel and left him inside the thing spinning. He was like, you stupid. You
oh, that would have been something to say.
So I walked and I was pissed, right? Because he never came and picked me up. Like I'm thinking okay, where the car, wait for him to pull up. Like hopefully somebody got him out of the thing so he can come get me. He never came and got me. So I got to the hotel after an hour. So I finally got to the hotel and I get inside and I'm pissed. So I'm like, I'm throwing the shit out. Now we still gotta go on the cruise. I'm throwing shit out the window. Just throwing it out the window, off the patio. Just throwing it out inside. I was like, F him, whatever, I don't care. So then he called me and was like, hey, where you at? And I was like, I left. He was like, where? He said, where you at? And I said, at the hotel. So he didn't know I went to the hotel. He thought it was somewhere in the mall area, still walking around. So I'm like, he said, I got you something. I'm like, so I'm like, okay. So I'm like, how long you gonna be? He said, I'm on my way. I'm like, okay. Girl, I went outside, right? So I ran outside. So I'm like, let me get his stuff. So I'm like walking around. It's like shrubbery. Like, you know how them little bushes they have down there? Like, low. So I'm walking through. And I'm walking through. And all I hear is like, shh. And I was like, that's my feet. I ain't thinking anything. So I'm grabbing this stuff. It's like, shh. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? Girl, I thought I was in the scene of Jurassic Park. Girl, stop. About 500,000 little salamanders. I said, oh. Girl, I was like,
yeah.
I was like,
good night in my mind.
I said, because you know how you look down And I'm looking down on the ground like, what the
Like
hell
this
is
can't
that?
be true.
So when I looked down, you just saw the thing, and next thing you know, you just saw him. I said, "Oh my God,
Oh my
Jesus Christ,
gosh.
girl!" I took off. I had like a
Yeah.
couple things in my arm. I was like, I don't even care. I ran in there, folded his shit back up, put it inside. Didn't think anything of it until we were on this ship, and he was like, "Why I only got one sneaker?" And I was like, "Let me see." I said, "Did we leave it at home?" I was like, "That's crazy."
Oh, so he had the same sneaker you threw off the ship later.
Girl, that's why I didn't care about the other
He
one
ain't
because I'm like,
needed.
he ain't had the other one anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, that
Okay.
was like, let me tell you,
Now
girl,
it's
I was
all
a
making
hot
sense.
mess. I'm such a good girl now. I'm not the same
Oh.
girl anymore. I'm
Oh,
not the
okay.
same girl. I'm not
Whoever's
the same.
watching this who disagrees, please comment. I want to hear. I want to hear.
Don't do
But you
that.
know what though? That makes me think about your whole story, or just makes me think about Candy and Todd, like Candy Burris and Todd, whatever his last name is.
I was trying to say I was dysfunctional. First of all, we
I'm
weren't
not saying
together.
dysfunctional, but it just hearing your relationship story
Yeah.
made me think about them and like the shit that they going through right
Isn't
now.
that crazy?
It's real crazy. It's
They
real
was,
crazy. And I think the craziest thing is just like the way that I guess the way Todd came on the scene a little bit, like how it seemed like for one, like he was he worked in the background kind of thing, right? He
he
was like in
planned it.
production or something.
Yeah, yeah. He wasn't even like the top man. He was just like,
Right.
I don't know if he was an assistant or something. I'm not
Right.
sure, but I know he was behind the scenes of the show that they were on.
Yeah. And then the
Mm-hmm.
mom didn't like him from the rip.
Because she old school and she knew. She knew.
Right?
She knew. She called that. She called it. And that's my whole thing. It's like, damn, I think he plotted that the whole entire time.
I mean, the mom, like you said, she always was calling him out on stuff.
Yeah.
And would she call him an opportunist? Is that
She
what she
called him an
kept calling
opportunist. She
him?
called him a lot of things, but she
I
definitely called
mean,
him an
true.
opportunist. But she kept saying that, like, you want her money. You
Yeah.
want
Isn't that
her
crazy
money.
though?
Like, huh?
I
But
said
I
that's
don't
crazy
know, though.
though.
I think that, if I'm not mistaken, one thing about Candy is very smart. Candy
Oh
is
yeah,
not stupid.
definitely.
And I remember, and I think this is what's going to screw him up, is because he's saying that he didn't understand the prenup. But
Mm-hmm.
on the show, remember they had their little marriage show?
Yep.
They were arguing about the prenup. Like, so he
Mm.
understood the prenup because they
Right.
discussed the prenup several times on the show. So
Right.
he knew.
Exactly.
And I
Yep.
think that's probably why he wanted to open up all the stuff that he opened up, because he wanted to eventually, like, because whatever they did together,
Mm-hmm.
they would have to split because that's communal right there.
That's
Now,
theirs.
whatever
Yeah.
she had
Exactly.
before,
Before that, which was a lot.
I wonder if that's why she. I wonder if that's why she closed down closed down all the business.
Oh, did she?
Like, I don't think she has those shops. I don't think she has them anymore. Yeah, I don't think she has it. I don't think she has the
What her?
restaurant anymore. The restaurants.
Oh yeah. You know what? I know one of them did close for
Yeah.
sure.
Well, you talking about
Um.
the Blade, the one, well, whatever, I think it
Yeah.
was called Blaze or
Blaze.
something. But I
Mm-hmm.
think the other one, I think they closed that one too. And I
That's
think
old
that's
lady gang,
probably,
right?
yep. I think, let me see. I think they closed
Maybe
that.
that's why. Maybe that was an agreement between them two, though. You
Or
think?
maybe she understood. Oh, no, I think it's still open.
Mm. But
Okay,
who knows? Like,
one of their locations are still open. The other one they closed, I guess. But the thing
okay,
is that they probably, let me tell you something. Candy good regardless. She don't need that restaurant, so maybe she
exactly.
wanted to close it because she felt like let's just go ahead and dissolve, like liquidate whatever. And
Yeah,
because if you
and
remember
be
that
done
they
with it.
didn't just happen yesterday, it was probably happening over the last
A couple
few
years or something.
years.
Who knows?
Yeah,
Yep,
they was having
yep.
threesomes and everything.
That's crazy. Who?
Could you have a
Todd and
threesome?
the chick? Huh?
They were doing threesomes, like Candy, another girl, and Todd.
Oh, and Todd ended up with that girl. Is that the
No, they
girl?
said that.
Oh,
Apparently,
but
he was stepping out, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I think when people do these threesomes, a lot of time
yep,
they feel like, well, you let me screw her. Like, what's the difference?
exactly. It's a slippery slope. It's a
Yeah,
slippery slope. Yep.
yeah. I mean,
We never
yeah.
like, like I said, Dre and I have been together forever. We probably say that on every episode, and there was a point where I was like,
Mhm.
let's do it. And let me tell
Mhm.
you right now, I remember saying something to Mia and Dossie. Shout out Aunt Bunnies. Oh, listen, I told them that I was thinking about Mia right away was like, bitch, don't you do it. And she
Why?
made me think about it though. And you know, of course now, years later, like that's just no. She was very accurate. You know what I mean? Because you open up
Yeah.
the ability to do it. Like now, of course, you might make rules, but your emotions don't give a
Mm-hmm.
damn about any rules. It's hard enough, right? It can be. Let me go
No,
back. It
no.
can
I have
be
my little
hard
timer like
enough.
this. I have my timer like, boom, go. Hurry up. You got 10 more seconds. Then. That's enough. That's enough.
Exactly. We're done.
That's enough.
Yep.
No, I don't
Go.
know. I
But
said
yeah, you
I
know
said
what I
it
mean?
before too. I said it before, like, I don't know, maybe I'll do it. But then he thought I was setting him up. Cause I was like, you get
Mm.
somebody. He was like, nah, you crazy. You probably set me up. Cause in his mind, he's looking at it like, wait a minute, hold up. Because
You okay with
on one
this?
side, you be like, how did you do this? You know what I'm saying? Like he's seeing like the
Yeah.
energy. If I'm thinking you're cheating, but
Right.
that's my whole thing. Is like it's not cheating if you're coming together and saying like, okay,
Mm.
let it be what it's gonna be. But that was just
Yeah.
over. It was. I think for me, it was just you watch movies and shit like that, and when you're in the midst of it, you just be talking shit. Really, you really
Yeah.
do. And so once it's over, it's just over. It's kind of like drinking Jose all night long. Right back in the day, I don't drink Jose now, but I'm just saying it's like being completely wasted and you
Mm-hmm.
talking out your head, and then the next day you're like, what? I said what?
Right.
No,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I
Right.
think that to me is one
Veto.
of those things. Like you're kind of in the heat of whatever it is, and you're like
Yeah.
you think about these things, but shit, hell no,
Yeah,
hell to the
I agree.
no. Just
I
the
agree.
thought.
Now, the thought actually turned me on.
No, back then it's different
Yeah.
now, but yeah, that back then.
I mean, no, it's not different now for me.
Really?
The thought, because I'm a little bit of a freak. So the
Okay,
thought of it
okay.
sounds wonderful.
So you wait a minute. What part of him getting it in with the girl, or like she doing him?
Well, why does it have to be him and two females?
Oh.
So that's, and of course, like I think that's
Wait a
that's
minute.
a, when you
That
think about a
turned you.
threesome,
Hold up. That turned you on?
me and two guys.
Yeah.
Why? Yes, I have a lot of like. There's lots of ways to be pleased. You got that's two mouths,
Uh-uh.
four hands. That's a
Okay. But
boom,
two,
ding dongs too.
no, hell no. Girl,
But they don't
bye.
both go into like.
I don't care. I struggle with one.
I mean,
We can do
listen,
him. Uh-uh.
honey, Andre, baby. This is just conversation, okay?
Yeah, we just having fun.
However,
Yeah.
however, just like I know he's watching, he's going to be watching this, and he's going to agree 1,000%. Definitely, he's turned on by doing something with two women. I know he would be. You kidding me? The way he was like he sat up when I first mentioned something about threesomes. What? Yes. Let's talk about
Okay.
this. Let's
No, I'm
talk
just
about this.
uh-uh.
But
No, I couldn't.
but
I
again,
couldn't.
now it's a no because it's it's too risky. Back then, like you know what I mean. Like when we had these conversations, we were probably in our first 5 years.
Hold up. I'm still trying to go back to this. So the insertion, you be would it get
But
turns? Would it get
huh?
turns? Would it get turns?
Yeah, all the way. They would get all the turns.
Oh, I couldn't.
They would get all the
I
turns.
couldn't.
Andre, baby. Cover your ears. Cover your ears. However, okay, because I know there's going to be men watching this too. Like it would be the same thing though too if it was me and another chick and
Well, isn't
this is
it
the
weird for
thing.
two guys? Isn't it too weird
It
for two
it
guys to
it
see two ding dongs?
I think it
Like,
would be weird, yes, for them, right?
yeah.
And I think the thing is it's it's different. The scenario is different because two women can be okay with doing things together.
Oh no, I ain't doing
But
nothing. Could
two
you do some?
men, yeah.
Can you do something with a girl?
Yeah.
What, scissor?
I don't know about that because that feels dumb. That feels like it's dumb. I don't
Could you?
know. And I'm
Wait,
sorry,
wait,
no
wait.
disrespect to y'all who like to bump your coochies, but I don't know if I just want to bump my coochie. I don't want to bump my coochie. That's like when you was like 8. When you were like 8 years old. When I was like 8 years old, I used to bump my
Wait.
coochie against other boys, right?
Oh my
But
gosh. Hold
I
up.
don't want to bump my coochie as a grown woman. Bump my coochie against another grown woman. That don't.
I don't know.
That's what
I'm just trying to
what we
figure out how
Barbies?
that just like this. I don't
That's
know.
a no for me. I'm not bumping a
But
coochie.
wait a minute. So that means you would do like would
Yeah,
you?
I would. Yes, I would. And I think I would do it well. I think I
Are
would
you
do it really
serious?
well. Yeah, I think most women who do that do it well, probably because they know how to do it. They know what it feels like. Don't you think?
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do
I
it.
would.
I couldn't. I'll be like, no, I can't do it. Oh no, I can't do it. I couldn't do it. No, 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 no,
Mm,
no, no. I couldn't do it. There's no way. Absolutely not. I don't even know about even. See, I wouldn't even want them to do me. I think I would be more like
girl,
all the attention would be on him, and that's it. That's
absolutely
it.
not. You know
Like
what?
I
But
don't
you
know.
know, it would be such a turn on for him.
Right? That's what for him to see that.
Yep. Oh my God. Yep.
Well,
Men who are
he wouldn't
watching,
want to.
chime in.
He
Chime
wouldn't
in.
want. He wouldn't want to see me. I'd be like, ew, no, stop! Don't touch it. No, no, I would have to be completely wasted, like wasted. You
And
would
you know
have to
what?
give
Like,
me everything under the sun. Tequila, vodka. I'm be heck no. I would have to be
listen. It's funny though
drunk.
too because it would be the exact opposite for me. Like Dre would probably be like, "God damn! Like, hello, do I get a turn at all with either one of
What?
y'all?"
No way. I couldn't
All the
do it.
way, all the way live. Yep.
I like back cracking. But just the one. I can barely deal with the. You know what it is though? Because I really haven't had a lot of like. You know what I'm saying? Even like when I'm in a relationship, it don't even be like that. Think
Mm-hmm.
about like me and Wolf. We were together. Me and Wolf were together, and we spent so much time arguing that we never really spent that much time together.
Yeah.
Think about it. I was home. He was home, and we just kind of met up whenever. And we had all
Mm-hmm.
them years in between. We had all those years that we just kept going back to the same bullcrap and not really. It wasn't like that. Like, and the thing that's so funny is that I'm not saying like I do. I like sex, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I don't know what it is that I don't know what the hell it is. Like, if I was in like a relationship with like a old man that couldn't get it up, I would be okay. Like,
Yeah. I get that.
I dated a guy before, right? And he nothing, right? Nothing. I ain't even gonna say his name, but he
No,
don't
you
even.
better not.
But we never because he couldn't, and
Mm.
I was
So
like,
you were good.
I was fine. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
well, all right, thank you. I'm gonna use this jewelry here. I was like, this is perfect. This is perfect life for me. I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
shit. Yes. I was like, maybe you should go pick up another job. I think that'd be good. Just so
Trying
he
to
could
get
be
him out the house
going.
all
Be
together.
gone all goddamn day. This is my house. I'm just gonna sit here and chill in my house. And he's always say shit like, "Yeah, I'm 8 figure." Like he's be like, "I'm a 6 figure. I'm a 6 figure." Like that's what, always his thing, right? And
Right.
I never forget. Like he took, and I always was like, I don't like him because it was always a turn off. Like, forget him.
Mm-hmm.
And he will always say like, "Let me take you out. I'm a 6 figure. I'm a 6 figure." And I'm like, "All right, 6 figure ninja. Okay, I got you. Let's
Mm-hmm.
go.
Mm-hmm.
It's on." So I said, "What we doing?" He said, "I'm gonna take you to the game. And we're gonna go out to dinner. We're gonna do this." So first time we went out, he took me out. We went to the game, right? Went to go see the Sixers. I knew this was a red flag right here. I knew this was my time. I should have ran to the hills.
Uh-huh.
He picked me up, and I'm looking like his outfit. Like, what do you have on? Like, we are going to the game, right? Where we going? And he
Paint the
said, no,
picture.
this is how I do. Like, this is what rich people wear. And I'm like,
Oh
all
my
right.
Lord, what did he
So
have
I'm like,
on?
he had on like, I don't know if they were like chaps, some shit. Like, they were like so
The
sharp.
pants?
Like, they were like this sharp.
Heavy on the starch. Jesus, God.
Sharp. It's just pants. This how fucking this how his crease was in the pants, right? So I'm just looking like, oh, this is not gonna be good. So I'm like, whatever, it's
Yeah.
the game. I want to go see the Sixers. So
Oh my
we
God.
had good seats, right? They weren't floor, but they were right behind. So I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
now we on the road with all the people. Like, I'm getting like people looking. I'm like, damn, I should just ask them for the tickets.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right.
So I'm sitting there. And when he was walking, and all you heard was this. Hold up. Like the tick click clack.
Oh
click,
my
click,
God, that was
and
his
I was
shoe?
like, oh my God. I was like, this is insane. Like, this Joker got on these click clack shoes.
Well, that
He
matched
got
the pants.
He got the pants, the click clacks, and then he was chewing his gum. He was.
Oh
I
my
was like,
God.
oh
You
my
like
God.
noise.
And I was just watching him like, I just need to get through this night, right? So we got to the night, went out to eat or whatever the case, and then I was like, all right, well, I don't know. I don't think this is probably gonna work, whatever the case. And so the next day, he ended up sending me like a couple of dozen of flowers, of roses, right? So I'm like, so he's like, please let me take you out. Let me take you out again. Let me take you out again. Like, I'm sorry, like, because he knew I was irritated about that click clack shit. Like, we walking around, everybody staring at us. All you hear is like, I'm like, can you go get me a hot dog?
Right.
Something, please. Go.
But take your shoes off, huh? You made them walk.
Put these slippers on.
Exactly.
I was just sitting here like, I'm in there, everybody just looking at me like, probably like, damn, she look good. You know, Brother Bilal, all these
Right.
people, these known people in Philly, and I'm sitting there like, damn, y'all ain't got no seats up at the top? Like, this Joker, Lord. So he sent me flowers, whatever. So he's like, oh, let me do it again or whatever the case. So I'm like, all right. So he said, come to my house and we'll leave from there because I'm gonna drive because we went to Atlantic City. So I'm like, all right. So I drove to his house. He just wanted me to see his house. So I pulled up. This is huge ass freaking like multi-million-dollar home, right? So I'm like, well, all right, maybe fuck them shoes. You know, I'm thinking like, I could deal with those click clacks and those checks. So I'm like, you know what? Earplugs. So we'll buy him shoes. So I'm like, I can deal with this. So I get in the house, whatever the case, and I'm, doing what we do. I'm sneaking in the drawers and shit, like I'm in the bathroom. This Joker had a bank statement, like a bank slip. You know, the little deposit, like the little deposit
Like the
slip.
receipt.
Right, inside the drawer. So I'm like, he know this is what I ain't no hoe. He knows this is what the girls do, right? So he had it in the drawer. So of course I look. So I'm looking like, and it had like $690 something thousand, right? So I was like, what the fuck? So I'm like, oh shit. So I just folded back up and I put it back inside of the drawer, right? Now mind you, so he was like, all right, you ready? Blah, blah, blah. So we go to Caesars. So when we went to Caesars, he took me out to eat. He took me to Morton's Steakhouse. So he kept telling me that six-figure ninja thing. And I'm like, okay, let's go, six-figure ninja. Let's get started. So girl, I'm in there and everything is like a la carte, right? So I'm like, give me steak. I don't really eat steak, but I'm like, give me steak, give me salad. You know, they give you that big old wedge with a little drizzle of blue cheese, separate potato. I want a bottle of wine. Our tab was like, I want to say like maybe $2,500, right? So I was like, you still good, six-figure ninja? I said, you still good? So I'm like, let's go. So we ate. So he was like, damn. So he's like, you're not going to take that with you? I was like, no, I ain't taking that with me. Like, you got it. So six-figure ninja, you got it. So we left out of there and then we went to Caesars, went to go gamble. So I was like, so he was like, here, this is for you. So he gave me like $500. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I went and got me like a roll of quarters. Promise you. A roll of quarters back when quarters you put in the thing. Got me a roll of quarters and I just went off and did my own thing. I called mommy. I was talking to her, whatever. Played my little quarters or whatever the case. When I was done my quarters, I stayed away for like an hour. Just so that way I can say like, I'm done. I'm broke. So I was like, all right, I'm done. So I walked back. And he was like, he was playing like the little denomination, like the wheel, with the money wheel, when you spin it, like the dollars on the wheel, whatever. So he was playing that. So I was just like, so I went like this, and I was like laying on like this watching. So he was like, you want more money? I was like, okay. because I was like this on him. So he was
Uh-huh.
like, here. He said, here. So he gave me like another couple $100. So I was like, all right, back. So I left, got me like another roll of quarters. I went to a show. God, I was just doing all kind of bull crap, right? So walking
Uh-huh.
around. Then I finally came back. He was like, you know what? Stay here. Because I went like this on him again. He said, you know
Uh-huh.
what? He said, here, you play this. So got me some chip. He got me some the chips because you put the chips on the thing. So I started playing
Yeah.
that. Girl started hitting. So he was like, oh, okay. So he was like, we sharing. I said, oh no, this mine. So, we playing or whatever the case. So we
Yeah.
played or whatever. And then finally we were done. So he was like, all right. So he was like, you ready to go? So I'm like, yeah. So we walking. I'm walk to the door. He said, no. We're going to hit an elevator. I was like, for what? I said, oh no, I ain't doing that. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
doing that. I'm like, I'm going home. He was pissed. He was pissed.
Well,
I
listen,
was
that's
like,
on him.
yeah, I was like, I gotta go. I gotta go to work. He was like, on Saturday? I said, yeah, I work on weekends too.
How about
Girl,
that?
shit,
Right.
hell yeah, girl. He was pissed the whole way home, girl. And we still ended up talking or whatever the case for a little bit. But then I later found out that, and like I said, he could not do that. So that's why I was like, why the fuck are you worrying about? Like, now that I look back, like, why did you want to go upstairs? What do you think I was gonna do? Just do work? You crazy? You out of your
Yep.
damn mind. Girl,
Yep.
I never had to do anything. Never had to do anything. It was just what it was. And I made him and he didn't even need a second job. I just told him to get a second job. And he went and got a second job.
And he went and
I
got a
was like,
second job.
and I was sitting home, girl, chilling.
Oh shit.
I was just sitting back, girl, just relaxing. And then I later found out that it wasn't that he was broke, but the money that was in there. I looked at the date. I went back to that receipt and I looked at the date and I'm like, wait a minute, this is around the time he purchased this house. So it may have been the money that he sold the other house, got that money, put it in the account, and then took that money and put it back into the house.
So that's why he saved the receipt, because he
That's why he said it was right, because you would have more
see this account like this again.
Yeah. That was the trap. That was the trap. And we used to argue all the time about this. And this was the kicker. This is when I was like, all right, I'm ready to write him a Dear John letter. So it's when he finally got the nerve to pull out his mask. What's the thing? Sleep apnea.
My God.
Girl, I was sleeping
my
I was
God.
looking at him like, I feel like I'm with one of the damn Ghostbusters. I was looking at him
Oh,
like,
Lord,
I can't
yes.
do this.
Or
I
Darth
can't
Vader.
do it. Yes. It was like all night.
Yeah,
I was
no.
like, oh, you got to go out downstairs. You got like 5 bedrooms. Go find one. Go find one. I can't deal with this.
But that was the first time that you had slept at the house with him?
No, this was like he wouldn't wear it. But I think
But how did he sleep before that? Didn't he sleep didn't he sound like a
he snored? But I think what happened was when we finally got to a point where it was just like what it was, like I was just cool with what it was. You know what I mean? Like we ain't gonna have sex. I can just chill and save up my money. Okay, this is good.
Right.
He finally, I think he got the nerve to just be like, fuck it. Oh, let me just go ahead and get my mask. And one day I just heard him get the mask. I was like, what the hell he do? I know he ain't getting no condom. Like I know, like what's going on? And I never forget. I said to him one time when the little band that walked on the, like it's a commercial and he was walking, and it's like it's the one with the something with the sex. And I forgot the name of this set. What the name of it? I have to come back and think about it. But it was like, it was something that helped them stamina. It was some type of pill that used to be out a long time ago that helped them.
Oh, like Viagra?
It wasn't Viagra. It was something else. And I was like, and I had said something about that. Like we used to argue about that, the fact that he couldn't have sex. But yeah, again, I think once he got the nerve to just be like, no, you know what? This is what it is. We kind of more cool than anything. Let me go ahead and pull out my mask. And he pulled it out. And I was like, all right.
Did you tiptoe out of there?
I got my pen. Dear John.
Yeah. It's
this
not
shit ain't
you.
working.
It's me.
No, let me tell you what I did. That's when I moved to Jersey. Let me tell you what I did. I signed the letter. I locked the door. And I slid the shit underneath the door. And just got my car and just bounced. I was like, I can't do this.
Shit.
This is ridiculous. Girl, he cussed me out, girl, for days. He was like, this is crazy. You came in here, blah, blah, blah. You just gonna leave like this? This is crazy. Answer the phone. I was like,
shit.
I was on my way to Jersey, girl. And that was it. That's how I ended up in Jersey. That's how I ended up in Jersey that day. I literally packed up and was like, I'm out. And I went and got me an apartment in Jersey and was done.
Just because it was Jersey, or you just drove till you just felt content?
I think I wanted to go to Jersey, anyway because I wanted to go there and explore and see, see what was out there. You know me, I was just like that. And
Mm-hmm.
I ended up just moving up to. I went to Jersey City. Yep, went to
Okay.
Jersey City and started my life over there. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just
Mm-hmm.
what it was. Yeah, but yeah. So don't believe them
That's
jokers, man.
funny.
When that 6-figure ninja mess. Well, I knew it was a
Right.
catch. That's why he kept
Mm-hmm.
saying it. It's like, I'm 6-figure
Exactly.
ninja.
He was
But yeah,
compensating for something.
he was compensating for something. But but yeah, though when you think about and that's what I always say. Like money can't be the reason why you stay in a relationship. And I think like
No,
Todd
not at all.
saw an opportunity and
Mm-hmm.
he took advantage of that opportunity. And I
Yeah,
think what he did was
possibly.
over
Yeah.
the course of those years, he probably tried to stack up whatever money he had
Mm-hmm.
to do what he did. But I think once he stepped out, I think for her it was kind of like people just feel like, okay, you allow me to do this, so that means I can go ahead and just do it again.
And
But
do it.
my whole thing is like, if you have an agreement, it should only be. It's like
I
it's
agree.
a pact.
A
It's a pact.
contract.
Like yeah,
Yeah.
like we only gonna do it together, and that's it.
Yes,
But my whole thing,
exactly.
like, you got to be really greedy. If your girl is allowing you to have sex with other people, why do
And
you
you
feel the
still
need to go and find?
sneak
And
around.
she taking care of you.
Exactly.
That is crazy. I don't
Yep.
understand it. I would never
Yep.
understand it, and I know he probably regret, or I would hope he would regret what he did, or maybe he's just happy with the fact that he's finally out and he's able to just go be free. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
crazy. I just
Maybe.
don't.
Yeah.
What if your girl came back and said she wanted to come back to you? What would you do? If one of your little rendezvous, would you let the
Wait.
girl? What if you said that you would do the?
I never said I would scissor. I didn't say I would scissor.
Okay, but you said you would do that that part. Okay,
Yes, I
what if
would.
the girl came back to you and wanted to come get some more from you,
No.
but not Dre? What if it was good, and she just
Nope.
wanted you?
No. Nobody would do it better than my husband. Let me start there.
Oh,
Point
oh,
blank,
okay.
period.
Okay, you better stop putting it out in the universe, girl. They watching. They
Ooh,
watching.
bitches.
Just send an
Come on
email.
at me. Come
Drop
on if you want to.
your drop
Come
your
on if you
contact
want
down
to.
there. Drop your contact down below in a picture.
But
In a
no, if
picture.
somebody came and was like, hey, I just want to do this with you. No, because like you said, this was an agreement that my husband and I had. I
Hmm.
would feel like I'm stepping out,
But
being dishonest.
you could say, you can just have me, but it have to be with. He has to be there.
Sure.
I mean,
Sure.
he just got to just watch.
No, no. He
You got to watch all this. I just
how do you even do that? So you're holding on? How do you just how you just banging?
but what else would you do? Just rub vagina pads?
Exactly. This is
That's
why
that
I
seems a little
don't
boring.
engage because
Yeah, that seems
yeah.
a little. I'd rather scissors.
If,
I mean, if you're gonna do something, I mean, you
and
gotta
now
be
you're gonna be
creative. At this,
oh no. No.
what?
It's like that's the equivalent of somebody just punching your coochie.
I mean, no, because there's no fists. It's like somebody slapping.
Hitting it like this.
Yeah.
No.
Well, that
I
probably
don't
hurt.
know. That's too
I don't
much for
know.
me. I don't know.
Yeah.
If it sounds like it hurts. It really
Well, I don't
does.
know. Well, I really don't know. I'm not the expert. I'm not
I'm
the
not the
expert at
expert
all.
either. So hmm,
But you know what?
we
What's
have to
so
find
funny
out.
though? I wouldn't do the like I said. I wouldn't do the whole thing. But I would. I have entertained females, if that makes sense. Like I've gone to clubs and I love the
Mm-hmm.
clubs. I do
Mm-hmm.
be oblivious to it sometimes. Like I went to a club when I was in Jersey and I was just like just dancing and guy was like, "Yo, baby." He was like, "She wants you." And I'm like, "No, no, she don't. We're just hanging out." She wants you. No, no, no. She just showed me how to play pool. He's like, I just be so clueless because in my mind I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, we're just having
Yeah.
fun. Because I don't know the cues for that.
Yeah. Very
You know what
true.
I'm saying? Because we've been
Very true.
around we had friends in the family, like friends that used to come around years ago, and
Mm-hmm.
that's what they partake. And so for me, it's like that's normal. Like it don't, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like if that makes sense, it's like I'm so used to it that it doesn't seem like a come on to me. It feels like, oh, we're just hanging out. Like this is just cool shit.
Exactly.
Until you say
Right.
to me like, you want a scissor?
Pull your pants down.
Yeah.
Somebody said that to me. Not do I want to, but they was like, "Have you ever scissored another girl before?" And this was somebody who scissors other girls. I was like,
What'd you say?
I said, "No. Why are you asking me this?" She said, "Would you ever want to scissor?"
No way.
I
What'd you say?
said,
Maybe. Maybe not scissor.
"No."
Maybe
Well, I was.
punch.
I really don't know what I said because we were out having drinks, so I don't remember really what I
Was it the
said.
church ladies?
What?
Was it the church
What?
ladies? It
What
was the church
church
ladies?
ladies?
When you
What
used to
church
sing.
lady?
When you was singing. Because who
None
was you
of
hanging? Who
none
was
of
you
them
hanging out
scissor
with?
people.
Well, who was you
Okay,
hanging out with?
my husband's ex co-workers. And where was he when she asked me that? Standing right there. He
Yes, she
was just a
does.
looking.
Yes, she does. She
He's
scissors.
waiting for me to answer.
No,
Do
no.
you?
She scissors. She scissors. She
Yeah.
does. She loves scissors. She loves that shit. Oh yeah, he probably put that shit in her ear. He probably was like,
Girl, he was like
okay,
this.
after the third shot, ask her. That's when she's ready. Ask her after the third shot. It should be ready.
That's
Ask her about
probably
the.
why he
He
kept
probably
bringing
was
me
like,
them drinks.
ask her about the scissors. He
Yes,
saw that shit online.
he was like this. Look, he's sitting across.
uh
Now's the time. Now. Crazy shit. Now you got me questioning that. Okay, it
Think
was all
about
a
it.
setup, huh?
It's a setup. Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
How
Mm-hmm.
would you set it up if you wanted to do it with him? You would have to take him out, hang out, and it
Yep.
got to be a casual conversation that goes into it.
Mm.
There you
Oh, I
go.
can't wait to watch this
Sorry,
episode with
Dre.
him.
Sorry, Dre. Sorry,
Don't
Dre.
be
I ain't mean to put you
sorry.
on. I ain't mean to put you on. I ain't
Mm.
mean to put you on blast.
Ah.
Didn't mean to put you on blast. But anyway, we definitely got to come back to those type of conversations because I'm sure
Yep.
the folks would love to talk about that stuff. We're
Yes.
gonna, yeah. We definitely gonna come back and we're gonna have those grown up conversations.
Mm.
Yeah, we definitely gonna do that.
Yeah.
But right now we're gonna worry about Christmas and we're gonna sprinkle a little bit of it every now and then. But for right now,
Sprinkle that on in here.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
let's talk about Christmas
Okay. All
and
right. Well,
scissors.
okay.
No, and scissors. No, I'm just
And
joking. I'm just
and
joking.
scissors.
And scissors. No, I'm joking.
Hmm.
So let's talk about the holiday. Let's talk about the holiday, baby. Like,
Okay.
is it better? Like, I know it might be different for you because you are married. But you can still chime in based on what you would do in those scenarios. And for the
Mm-hmm.
listeners out there, like, are you the person that rather be single during a holiday or be booed up?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's your take? For you kids, if you were by yourself, you know, do you like how do you look at the holidays? Like, do you feel a need to have to be booed up during the holidays? Like some people, or do you feel like it's stressful to be in a relationship? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you feel?
I mean, I don't see it. I wouldn't see it as stressful.
But do you
Me,
feel like do
right?
you have to be in a relationship? Do you have to be booed up?
I don't feel like, or I wouldn't feel like I would have to be booed up.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I probably, if I was single, I
Mm-hmm.
probably would have a soft yearning for somebody to be booed up with,
Okay.
because I feel like, Christmas is what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I'm gonna say special because I can't think of the actual word I'm trying to.
But what
Magical.
part?
Like I feel
But
like
what
there's
part?
something. Hmm?
What part that will make you want to be that way? Is it the gift giving or just the actual
I think
sentimental?
it's the sentiment. I think it's the sentiment more than anything. because even gift giving has, for me, it's more the sentiment behind that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I think it's just the idea of like having somebody that, I don't know, I guess like thinks of you in that way, right? Think that you're
Hmm.
special enough to go purchase a gift for and give a gift to and all that stuff and spend time with, and you know what I mean? I think that's how I look at it and would look
Hmm.
at it. Yeah, it wouldn't stress me out or anything like that if I didn't have somebody, but I would low key want to have somebody during the holidays. What about you?
It don't matter.
It do matter.
Like for me, no.
Oh.
Honestly, I don't know if it's because for so many years I've been by myself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's like the need to have it is not there.
Right.
However, it's nice, like you said, it's nice in terms of it depends on what type of relationship. Like in my past relationships, sometimes we didn't even celebrate it,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it felt like another day. If that
Mm-hmm.
makes sense.
Yeah.
And I think what may have happened, and I don't know whether, and I've had this conversation with Ash before, and she was saying like maybe it's because you kind of convinced yourself that this like because in your past relationship you kind of accepted the fact that like well we don't have to celebrate for whatever reason, and then you've kind of adapted to that, and it's kind of like okay I'm fine with this. This is
Mm-hmm.
fine, but really deep down I do like it. I just adapt so much to the
Right.
situations that I may currently be in. Let's say, I'm with you, and you don't really express like the holidays like that. Then I'm probably gonna just kind of go with the flow, right?
Yeah.
And this is what we
Mm-hmm.
were, and this is the conversation that we were having with her is that. But then, if you really like holidays, so now you're giving up holidays because this person may not celebrate holidays, right?
Right.
She said, but you really
Mm-hmm.
like the holidays, right? And I'm like, yeah, but I think I kind of and I don't like that I become this person that I've kind of I guess become accommodating, if that makes sense,
Mm-hmm.
to other
Mm-hmm.
people and their beliefs, and I kind of put
Yeah.
mine to the side and not make it a
Mm-hmm.
big deal because when I'm at work and they make a big deal about it, then it's like, oh look what my job gave me, they gave me this. These are
Mm-hmm.
not strangers, but these are your work colleagues, right?
Mm-hmm.
These are not the people that you love in that manner, but
Right.
because they took the time to do it, you're excited about it because they made this big deal about you.
Right.
But I
Right.
think what I've done is I've become accustomed, or I've become, um, I don't know, like basically I just say like, well, whatever. If they don't make the effort, and I know I need to work on this too. That if I feel strong, and you mentioned this too, like if I feel strong about something, be okay with what it is that I like. Like if I like
Yeah.
celebrating, then like celebrating. If I like gifts, like gifts.
Mm-hmm.
Because the person's not going to know if you don't share that. They're going to just kind of
Right.
adapt to what it is. Like, oh, okay, she don't like this, she don't like this, she don't like this, and then boom, that's what it becomes. And then now I'm in this
Yeah.
relationship with a lot of things that I don't typically want in a sense because
Mm-hmm.
I want
Mm-hmm.
more.
Right.
So yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna work on that. I want to work on that. I really do
Yeah.
because I'm at an age now that like you supposed to be getting what you want. You
Absolutely.
know.
And I think that's one of the things that I love, just about like growing.
Hmm.
There is maturity that happens, and evolution within each of us.
Yeah.
I found some of that, with one of my coworkers I used to work with. She was 75 years old.
God
You
damn,
know
she
what I
was still
mean?
working.
But like, she was still working, but she was cool. She is not, because we're still friends, we still chat. And I learned so much from her.
Really?
And a big
Yeah.
part of that is like what I've learned is because I also have another friend who I used to work with, and she's in her 60s. And I'm learning that nobody, like, we're all the same out here. We all have things that we're struggling with mentally, might be physically, emotionally, whatever the case is. But one of the things that I love about aging is how you walk into not giving a fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. That
It's
part.
like that is goals for me. Those are the goals for me. To just
Yeah.
not. care. It's like, I think, and of course I'm in early childhood, right? So I think like from a very young age, you're kind of trained to care what everybody else thinks, because you have these adults who are teaching you and showing you and guiding you and helping you understand the world around you, right? And then the minute you don't get something right, there's a possibility you're going to get punished for it in some way
Right.
or another.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
it's like you
Right.
kind of like grow into being this people pleaser,
Yep.
you
Yep.
know? And it's
That's
like
exactly what it
after a
is.
while, yup, after so many years of doing that, I
Hmm.
think over like for me, over time, over the years, I've been growing closer and closer to not giving a fuck. Like,
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
who and for what?
Right.
Like, why am I here to? I'm
Right.
not here to please you as much as
Right.
and it hurts sometimes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And of course, I'm still a work in progress. So it's like somebody else that I know, another friend of mine said she would always say, like, I'm a recovering people pleaser. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. That's a real
exactly.
thing.
Like
That's a real
it's a
goddamn thing.
it is. It is,
Yeah.
I don't know. But
Yeah.
either way, either way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
So anyway. Let's see. I don't know. What else? What else? What do you think about like when you're dating someone
Hmm.
and you've only been dating for like a few weeks or something and they give you a
Okay.
gift? Is that a red flag, or is that like a gift for the holidays, right? Is it a red flag because it's like it's only been a couple weeks and
It
we're just
depends.
dating?
It depends. It depends on how big a gift, how big of a gift, right?
Mhm.
If it's something like something sweet, something subtle, it's like, oh, this is so cute. I wasn't expecting this. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Um, yeah, I probably I'm not gonna say red flag in the sense of
They're moving too fast.
it would probably just be like, why? Like, what made you want to just spend this much money? Like, if I know if your situation is you're just rich or some shit, then
Mhm.
maybe that's normal,
Sure.
like to you,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
Um, but if I'm watching how you are with other people, so if everybody's just getting like these crazy gifts, and it's like, oh, this is just who he is. He likes to get
Mhm.
good gifts.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if it's like you just went all out and you just bought me this crazy gift, I'm gonna be
Mhm.
like, first of all, how's his pockets? Second of all, like, what did I do in this little bit of time? But never mind. No, I'm
Ah.
just joking. But yeah, I don't know. It's yeah, scissors, scissors. Hell yeah, and it's yeah. But yeah, I don't know. That's a tricky question though, because it's kind of like I said. I would probably be okay with it. I probably wouldn't even have a gift to
That's what I was
give
gonna say. Would you feel
because I'm
awkward?
like I'm sorry, I didn't even think I didn't know you were going to get me because I would imagine that he wouldn't give me a gift because that's how guys are. Guys are not
Mhm.
thinking like, oh, I got to give her a gift at first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What if
Yep.
it's like bump 3 weeks? Well, no, 3 weeks is still a short time. Never mind. 3 weeks
Yeah.
is still a very short time. So yeah,
Yeah.
no, I probably would like go into it like, thank you, but still on a like looking with the side eye, like,
Yeah.
yeah, I
Yeah. And
wonder.
I think it's like you said though too, where the context matters,
Yeah.
right?
Like
What
if
kind of
he's normally like
conversation?
that, and if he's normally like that, because some people are natural givers.
Givers. Yep. Yep.
So if he's
Yeah.
giving everybody like gifts, I'm seeing like he's taking gifts to this person. I'm like, oh, that's just who he is. Then I wouldn't feel like
Mhm.
I wouldn't feel in the sense like, oh, this is specifically just because I'm me. It's because
Yeah.
this is just who he is. Oh, don't worry
Who
about it. You
he
don't have to
is.
give me a gift type thing. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Mhm.
So yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
you feel
agree. No,
okay.
yeah, I agree with you. I think it's the context more than anything,
Yeah.
honestly. And it's so hard. It's so hard for me sometimes to like think about these scenarios outside of my marriage because it's
Mm-hmm.
hard, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Okay,
But
well, let me ask this then. Since you're going there, do you feel obligated to buy gifts? Like, how do you feel? Like, when it's a holiday approaching, like right now, the holiday's approaching, do you feel like I have to get a gift? Like, say, like, your money's funny. I don't know. But do
right.
you feel like
Yeah.
you're obligated to have to buy a gift?
No. And just like you said, right? Sometimes our money is not it ain't where it needs to be or
Mm-hmm.
where we want it to be. You know what I mean? Like we raised 4 kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 4 kids, 2 dogs, 2 guinea pigs, and a fish and a snake.
I had a lot.
You know, but I'm just saying, like, there was periods in our relationship where it was hard to even get gifts for the children. So we
Yeah.
certainly, the first thing we would say is, don't worry about getting anything for me.
Yeah.
Let's take care of the kids. Let's make
Right.
sure that you know what I mean, keep
Yeah.
everything on the up and up. We'll take care of each other later. We'll scissor later. It'll
Yeah.
be fine.
And I think too, like depending on that relationship, I think sometimes like if they truly understand what's like what life is, if y'all together and y'all communicate that part of it, then they're not even gonna want to put that much stress on you anyway to make you feel like,
True.
oh, I did you, you know what I'm saying? Like I would,
Yep.
yeah, I would imagine that that person, like if I know that you're like maybe in between jobs, or maybe if I know that you're
Right.
maybe just starting a business or you're doing something, like I would literally say like you don't have to, like we're good this year. Let's wait till next year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even if I know
Yep.
next year I don't want to do it, but just so he feel that ease of not having that pressure, like damn, I really can't buy her a
Exactly.
gift. I really can't buy her a gift. Like if you can't buy
Yep.
me a gift, you can't buy me a gift. I'm fine with that. I'm like
Exactly.
whatever.
Yep.
Especially depending on how you treat me throughout the year. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like if you just
Yep.
stingy all year long and Christmas come or holiday come around, you
I'm
just
gonna be stingy
never
back,
got
huh?
me any damn thing. It's like, damn, nigga, like, do
Yep.
you like me? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
start to feel like, well, damn, do you ever feel like what's your love language? Stingy?
Right. Right.
Like, damn.
It's true. It's true. Yeah. Um, love language. What's your love language?
My love language is um I don't know. I'm a
I
giver.
think
Like
it's.
I like normal life, you know,
Mm-hmm.
without all the stuff that's going on right now with like L'Oreal and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
in my regular life, I like giving. I
Mm-hmm.
love giving, right? Because I love
Like giving gifts.
like gifts. I do. I love giving
Mm-hmm.
gifts, and I'm not saying that I have to get gifts back in return, but I do love gestures in terms of
Mm-hmm.
if you hear me talking about like I love perfume, right? Everybody know I love perfume, and it's
Mm-hmm.
like if you like you see I love a perfume and then you're like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna give her some perfume just because.
Mm-hmm.
To me
Mm-hmm.
it's like because you know I love it. I'm like a big kid, like, oh my god, it's my perfume, you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
that's
Yep.
me. That's like my thing. Like I don't need like the Gucci and Louis Vuitton and all
Mm-hmm.
the other stuff or whatever the case. Like I don't care about any of that stuff. Like those are things that you can get that shit, right? We all got credit cards and every damn thing. So you want to go get a
Mm-hmm.
goddamn bag, you can go get it. It had nothing to do with that. It's just I'm so like simple. So if you listen and you like I'm so I'm not gonna say I'm regular and smuggler, but it's just certain things just mean more to me than just like the cost of something. It's you listening to the like you hear or you see me doing certain things, just like oh my god, I know she like Dre, right? Dre
Mm-hmm.
likes
Mm-hmm.
books and stuff. He loves reading and stuff like that. So
Right.
anything or anything artistic, if it's around those things, that's stuff that he loves to do,
Yep.
right? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
saying? You, it's like I don't. It's so weird because you do so many damn things. You're like me, right? You're so multifaceted in terms of we like this, we like every damn thing, like in a sense,
Right.
like because
Yes. Yep.
we like having fun. So you jumping out of a plane or you doing some type of excursion is always a thing. But you love camping, so
Mm-hmm.
anything that might like oh maybe I get her a projector because when they go off, you know they
Right.
can how they have like the projector on the
Mm-hmm.
like outside when they go by the campfire or whatever the case. Like to
Yeah.
me, that's a thoughtful gift.
Yeah.
Anything
Yeah.
that's if I see that these are the things you do all the time, it's like, oh, she loves this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me get them a
Yeah.
set for let me get them a sleeping bag. Let me get them this. Something that you can use for the things that you enjoy doing. I think
Yeah.
those to me are I would do that even if it wasn't Christmas. If I didn't have as many obligations, I would probably
Mm-hmm.
just be doing that stuff like, oh, you know what? I see this, let me
Yeah.
send it to her. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Um,
Definitely.
so that's how I look at like gift giving. It's like just
Mm-hmm.
hearing people like even like when we talk, I'm always like, oh, you know what? I try to get you one of these damn things. So it's like that's just how I am.
Mm-hmm.
It's just and it's not that you need it, like, oh, like I can't get it. It's just like, oh, I'm
Right.
gonna get her the same one that I got, or whatever the case.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
then you wanted the pink, so whatever. But my whole
Right.
point is like, it's just somebody listening to what it is, like who you are, the things that you like, and they take
Paying
heed to
attention.
that and they pay attention
Mm-hmm.
to that. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
my love affirmation is not like people think it's not.
Yeah.
It really isn't.
Yeah.
I like it. I just it's
Mm-hmm.
not because I can
Mm-hmm.
literally be in a relationship and not do it because guess what? One day in our lives we're going to be to the point where we're not going to be able to have sex. So for me, it
Mm-hmm.
has to be something deeper. But what is
Yeah.
yours?
I mean, and it's funny. Mine is physical touch.
Really?
But but I also hear you on that. Like for me, it's the sex part is a whole different type of physical touching.
Hmm.
But the love language for me is, yeah, it's the physical touch. Like to come up and just like, even if you just rubbing my shoulder or rubbing my
Hmm.
leg or you're giving me a hug or like that's when it comes to a couple. Now I don't always want people touching me, other people.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
But like I love to hug though. Okay.
I do love the hugs. That's Ashley.
I
I do love the
yes.
hugs. I do love
Yeah.
hugging. I do love that
Ooh.
stuff. Yeah, I do like that
I
stuff.
love hugs and I love giving hugs. And of course, like I've had people tell me like I love your hugs so much. Like you give such good hugs. Like I dig in now. Some of these babies that I, have interactions with, they don't always love my hugs. Sometimes I squeeze the kids and they be like, "Ugh."
I can't breathe
Yeah. Oh, I'm
biscuits.
so sorry. I'm so sorry, baby. But I do. I just love like so that's my top love
Yeah.
language is physical touch. I don't know. That's why I chewed on that baby doll arm
Oh
when I
Jesus.
was younger, and that's why I chewed on that what was the trick or
Yeah.
treat, the glow stick.
Oh, the
That's
glow
why.
stick. Oh yeah, that's
Well, not because it was a physical touch thing, but it was a texture thing. And I guess
huh.
I think the whole texture thing translated to just me and there's something about
Hmm.
touch. I'm
Yeah.
very sensitive. My yeah, I don't know. I don't
Huh.
know how to
I
describe
think
it fully, but
huh. I think for me, like I said, like I like the physical. However, I'm very funny when it comes to like the physical touch because I strongly feel like years ago, you know what I mean? We can get into that
mhm,
maybe one day, I don't know, but
mhm,
that I feel like mm-mm. You know what I'm saying? Like so that's
mhm,
why I think that when I'm in a relationship, yeah, of course you're like, all right, but even still, it's not a necessity because I felt
mhm,
like growing up, people prayed, you know what I mean, on
mhm,
me.
mhm, mhm.
And so it's, I don't know, it just makes me feel weird. Like I always
Got you.
equate somebody having motives, and I don't know if it's a trust
Mhm,
issue for me. So
mhm,
I feel
mhm.
like, oh, what you just trying to get some ass? What you trying to just get this?
Right,
What you just trying
right,
to do
right,
this? What
right.
you
You
trying,
start
you know what I'm
questioning
saying?
it.
So
Yeah.
that's why, like, if you're in a relationship, of course you're like, okay, these are things that not obligated to do, but this is the things that become natural because now for me, I trust you. But if I
Yeah.
don't feel that,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Like now, like even like early on, that's why sometimes like I'm not gonna just jump in and just do whatever because I gotta trust you. Because I feel like in my head, I'm thinking, you just want to have sex. You just want to have sex. This is what I be thinking
Mhm.
because
I
of
get
like
that.
I used to go to the Power Center, and these coaches was like coming at me, trying to date. I'm
Mhm.
like a
Mhm.
kid,
Right.
so it was like, what do you want from me?
Right.
Sex. What do you want
Right.
from a kid that's down there playing basketball with a goddamn Jerry curl? You want
Right.
sex from me. So for me, it just made me feel, I think that just makes me feel
Weird.
like,
Yeah.
nah, because
Yeah. I get that.
but when I'm locked in, it's like, okay, I love to just like scooch under there,
Mhm.
whatever the case. But until we get to that point, I'm just like, oh, I'm good. Like,
Hands off. Yeah.
like I'm like, okay, get a little hug or whatever the case, because I need to know like you're really in it for the right
Yeah. For
reasons and not
sure. For
because
sure.
you think that you about to get.
Yeah, I do agree with that. You know, I think that's probably where like my secondary love language is words of affirmation.
Really, I
Yeah.
can't. I
Yes.
cannot deal with somebody that's their love language. I can't.
Why? Because
I
you
don't.
can't
I
offer words of affirmation.
I will eventually get bored, like trying to find. Like I'm not saying that you can't, cheer for your mate and be like, oh, like you the shit. But if you are relying on that,
Oh, sure, sure,
it's
sure.
like, oh hell no, because I'm gonna be
Yeah,
exhausted. Think about it. You can only do so many cheers. After a while, you're just sitting on the sideline like,
yes.
go baby,
Okay.
B, A. Like you know, like I can't explain it. Like if we're doing this, I
No,
can
I
give you all
know.
kind of affirmations. So you're gonna get them there. But no, I'm just joking. But I don't know, like to have to rely on. Just imagine if I'm saying that my love language is gift giving, not in the sense of what I just explained, but what if I just need somebody to just constantly give to me and you don't have it?
Right,
Like
right.
that's an issue,
Exactly. It's
right?
exhausting.
So for me,
But any
if
of it,
you need it, it's
yeah.
like because I'm not saying I'm gonna forget in the sense of me not caring, but I may
It's just
not give
not
it
gonna
to
be.
you the way that you made. Like I'm gonna tell you, like you the shit, like baby, I know that's right. You
Hmm.
better go get that shit, blah blah blah. But if you're
Hmm.
like, there's times that I may not say it, and that might be an issue for some people because they may need it for that. They need that fuel for themselves, and
Yeah.
yeah,
But I think
girl. But
I
I
think the
can't
thing
see you
is,
as a. I don't see you as a lover. I don't see that. You
what words
never.
of affirmation?
Yeah, you never seem like the type that would. I don't know if it's just maybe your tough exterior that
Hmm.
makes it seem like nah, like that's not her love language. Like I wouldn't
Hmm.
imagine that. That's so interesting.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just I would have never even thought that. Huh?
Yep. Yeah.
That's interesting. Wow.
Hmm.
That's that. I never knew that. What's
Yeah. Yeah.
Dre's?
I'm we are. I think Dre's. I think now, because we've had these conversations before, and I think I've toyed around with, like, for him, um, acts of service.
Okay.
You
Okay.
know, you
Okay.
know
I
what I
can see
mean? 'Cause,
that.
like, and what's funny is, like, going back to what you were saying too, even about um you having a hard time giving some, like, affirming somebody, or you would get exhausted with it, or you know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, that's how am I trying to word this? Like, I feel like that's sometimes the struggle with me and Andre sometimes. Like, he is not a physical touch kind of guy.
Really?
No. I mean, he's not. No. Mm-mm.
Hmm.
So it's like, I'll come up on him. I swear, I'll be trying to get in his bloodstream. I tell him all the time, like, oh, like, just give me your
Really?
skin. Just give me your skin. But that's, I think,
Oh.
like, so we actually were talking about love languages. And I don't know where I heard it, but somebody was saying, like, basically love languages kind of are informed through your or by your childhood, you know, whether
Mm-hmm.
it's something that you received or didn't receive growing up,
Right.
you know?
Right.
And
Right.
so I could see how physical touch is not Andre's thing,
Thing.
because he
Okay.
grew up with older people. They wasn't ain't
Okay.
no listen, they was worrying about their own. They was making sure them bills was paid and doing the
Right.
things they needed
Right.
to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Um, but yeah. I'm going off a little bit,
No, it's
but
all good.
yeah, I think acts of service is
It's his love language. That's
high
interesting.
on the scale for him, in
Okay,
my
but I get
opinion.
that
In
though.
my
He's
opinion.
very helpful and stuff like that. So yeah, I get that.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Yeah, so but anyway, listen. I got to say, sis,
What's
I'm
that?
feeling kind of playful.
Oh
I
shucks.
am. I want to play a little game.
You wanna play a little game? What game you
Hmm.
trying to play, sis?
I think we should play a game. Like a hold on.
That's a drum roll. That's the drum
Okay.
roll. I
Yeah.
did, I did that. I did that drum roll one day. I did that drum roll. All right, I got some
Yeah.
questions. You know,
Okay,
I
let's
gotta go
do
on
it.
my little. Okay, this is the thought pop. Somebody taught me that.
What?
The thought prop. The thought. He called it the thought pop.
Oh, the thought
I
pop.
don't do it right, but do it. No, do it again. Do it again. Do it. It's
Hold on,
kind
let
of
me wet
weak.
my whistle. Hold on. Mm?
It's kind of weak. I can't really make it pop.
Mm-mm. There
Yeah,
it
there you
is.
go. The thought pop. He said,
Oh,
okay, what are
okay.
you trying to do the thought
Okay,
pop?
thought. Okay,
The
thought
thought
pop.
pop.
I'm
Yeah.
cracking up at that.
Okay. Let me ask you
All
this.
right. Okay.
Have you
Mm.
ever stole something? Have you ever stole something, even if it was something small?
Yep, I have.
What you steal?
Oh my gosh, girl. When I was in high school, I used to go. So there was a Wawa that was walking distance from my high school. And I used to walk, I would stay after school sometimes and then I would
By
walk
the
to the
railroad
Wawa.
tracks? The railroad tracks?
No, the Wawa in Wilmington, on Philadelphia Pike
Oh, I forgot.
by
I
Mount
forgot you
Pleasant.
born.
And I went to Mount
Okay.
Pleasant, right? So we used to walk over to the Wawa. And this one particular time, I wasn't intending to, but I had a lollipop. And I honestly just didn't feel like going to the front and paying for it. I was like, this is the like 30-cent lollipop. Like,
You
what
stole
am
the
going up
lollipop.
here? I just put it in my pocket and just kept on going. Well, let me just tell you, that turned into a thing. That turned
Every
into
day?
a thing. Not every day, but every time I stayed after school, I made my way to the Wawa, honey. I mean, I was
Because you didn't
taking.
get you didn't get caught. That's why.
Hold up a minute. Let me fast forward. So
Okay.
I ended up telling a few friends that that's what I was doing. So
Mm-hmm.
one of my friends gave me her jacket and she was like, "Well, get me something too."
Oh
And another
Jesus.
friend was like, "I'm gonna come with you and I'm gonna get some stuff too." So I
Oh
was like,
Lord.
"Okay, girl,
Accomplice.
girl, let me tell you."
You got
I
busted.
didn't got listen, I got what I had. I think I had like a crimpet and some Doritos. Okay. Listen, Joanne, I'm walking out of the Wawa. I'm good, right? I'm good. I'm like, okay. Me and my friend was in there, whatever. We separated because we doing our thing. I'm walking out, and why this girl up at the front with the manager,
What
and he's
happened?
telling her, getting ready to walk out the door, and I hear him say to her, "I need you to empty your pockets."
Not your
This
pockets.
her pockets,
Oh, you
her
kept walking,
pockets.
right? You kept walking, right?
Yeah, and she looked at me and she said, "Kizzy, empty yours too." I said, "No, you did not, honey. Empty
Oh.
mine." I said, "Now, do I run?"
Oh, I would have took
I
off.
can't believe she called me out.
Wow, did you empty?
Daddy was pissed. Yeah,
Oh, they wait,
yeah.
they called daddy?
They called, yes, it was daddy or the cops.
I would have called the cops. Shit.
Yeah,
I would
I
have
probably
called the
should have.
cops.
I probably should. I could not believe it.
Oh
And you know
my
what,
god.
though? This was probably like 6 months after I actually did get arrested for stealing light bulbs. Girl, I was
How you
stealing
still
hold
remember?
on, not light bulbs like from people's houses, but like you know how back in the day the Christmas
Bumps.
lights had them big
Bumps.
bulbs.
Yeah.
I was taking them off because I liked busting them. So I would go around and like this was when daddy had me out here supposed to be getting these newspaper subscriptions. I wasn't trying to do that no more. I was like, I need to find something to do while I'm out here walking around in the dark, knocking on people's doors. You know how dangerous that is? And he put us in a dangerous
Yeah, he
situation.
sure did. You know he's trying to make
Drop
money.
us off in the neighborhood and say, I'll be back in an hour.
You gotta earn your keep,
So
girl.
so listen, girl. So I started twisting off them little I had a whole
On
pocket
people
full.
houses.
Just on the string
On people
lights.
houses. People houses. Because you know
Yeah.
once you remove one, they're all off.
But that no, that wasn't the case back in the day. You know them real hot ones, them real hot. They was
Oh yeah.
all on their own little thing. So the lights would still light.
Yeah.
I would take one from or two from this house, one or two. Girl, I had a whole pocket full of them, and
That's a
somebody
damn
called the
shame.
cops.
Still light bulbs.
Still in light bulbs because I wanted to bust them. They almost busted like them big fluorescent lights.
That's a
Remember the
damn
big
shame. So wait, what happened?
when I went to the when they called the police
So wait,
and the police took me
while you were
downtown.
out doing it, so daddy came back to get you and you weren't there.
Right. I think he pulled up
I know he
when
probably like this
when the
damn
police were
girl.
there. Yup.
Damn
Looking for shit
shame.
to do. I was looking for something. I got tired of knocking on these people's doors. And it was cold.
Did you
You
get
heard me
beat?
say Christmas lights, right?
You got beat?
No.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
he
Not that
probably like.
time.
Okay.
Not that time. I didn't. That was the stupidest thing. And I was with somebody else, and this girl, when I tell you she was crying, she was hyperventilating. I was like, if you don't shut up, it's
That's a
over.
damn shame.
It's
I
over.
can't believe that.
Anyway, all right.
A damn light bulb.
That was a long one. That was a long one.
Mm-mm-mm.
Have
It's
you?
okay.
Have you ever stolen something, or you want me to ask you a different question?
Okay. I did. I stole a chunky bar. All right.
Only one time you stole?
We lived in we lived in Greenville. This is when we lived in Greenville. So
Mm.
we had two stores. We had the gas station. We had Land Hope. So I walked over to Land Hope, and I had money, but I didn't want to spend my money. I just saw the big chunky bar with the nuts and the raisins, the one that comes in the silver
Mm-hmm.
pack, and I was
Mm-hmm.
just staring at it, and I was just like, I'm looking. It was right by the door, so I'm looking at the chunky and the door right there. So I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and take one of these joints. So I just walked right over and just picked it up and just walked right on out of the door. And just kept it
Mm-hmm.
moving. Walked on down to the store, to the school, and Tony's like, "Did you get me one?" I was like, "No, I didn't get you one, Joker. Like, what the hell? No, go and get your own." But no,
Right.
that was the only time that I actually, yeah. Let me think. Yeah, that was the only time I ever stole anything.
Mm.
That was
Girl,
just a chunky bar.
I guess I was a little low key klepto. I don't know.
No, I was so scared, girl. I'd be nervous. I ain't trying to get busted.
I
Hell
understand.
no.
All right, I got one for you.
Okay, go.
Have you ever snuck out of the house before?
No, never.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
scared.
Yeah.
Where am I gonna go?
Exactly.
Where
And
am I
how I'm
gonna go?
getting back.
I got nowhere to go. Hell no.
Yup.
Never.
Me either. Did not happen. Hmm.
Let me see. I had some other questions. Maybe what are my other questions? Ask me another question while I look for another question.
Um. Have you ever copied someone's homework?
No.
Mm.
However, I did cheat before in school. So I was in
Okay.
history class and we were taking our final. I think it was our finals. And I have a great memory, right? So all I need to do is see like maybe a couple of words from the definition and I know exactly what it is. So
Mm-hmm.
I wore shorts that day. So the night that morning, no matter of fact, I think I took my shower that night. And then I wrote all the answers on my thighs. So on both of my thighs inside, I wrote all the answers, all like all the definitions. So when I got to school and I took my test, I just took my leg up like this. You know, I put your legs up on your, cross your legs, and I just
Mm-hmm.
slid my shorts back and I just sat there and I just answered all the questions. And it was so funny because while I was in class, Tony was in my class because back then you only had to take like the class like two history classes, two whatever
Mm-hmm.
it is. So he
Right.
had to take his history the last year, and he happened
Mm-hmm.
to be in my class. So he saw me. He was like, "Psst," and I'm looking at him like, "What?" He's like, "Let me see, let me see."
Like
And I
you
was
tell me
like,
what you mean.
"How? I can't use my
Right.
leg." So I'm looking at him like, "What?" Like, it's here, my legs. So I'm like trying to lift my legs. So I'm like, I don't know what to do because I can't give you my legs. So I'm just sitting there like, he was pissed because I was just
Mm-hmm.
getting. I was just like. And
Yes.
just knocking it out and whatever the case, and I was done. But I was like, I'm sorry, baby, I can't give you my legs. I don't know what to
Right.
do.
Well, how
But
did
that
he
was,
do? Did he pass it?
oh yeah, he passed. He had to have passed because he needed that class to graduate it. To
Oh,
graduate.
okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um. But how about you? Have you ever like?
Um, I've never copied. I've never copied anyone's work or whatever. I have changed my grade in the teacher's grade book before.
Oh, in the
Hmm.
book.
In the
Oh,
grade book, honey. Yes,
okay.
indeed. Don't leave me for too long because I'm going up. And you
Did you get in
got and your
trouble?
grade book is open? No, they
Did you
never
get?
even know.
Damn.
I picked the right teacher for that.
Oh yeah, you
I
definitely
remember it was
did.
my math class. Yup. Sure did. I went through and they used to do that stuff in
Yeah,
pencil,
in
which
pencil.
hello.
Right.
Why would
Put a
you
whole
do
bunch of
that?
hundreds in there. Throw a couple hundreds in there. It's 100,
A couple
100.
hundred, some 95s. Yes,
Yeah,
I
there you
did.
go. They probably like,
Yes, I
no.
did.
They
I
knew.
don't remember
They knew
this.
you.
They probably like, wait,
That's
huh?
what I said. They knew. They knew your ass didn't get no hundreds. They probably just, she
You
done,
know, and it
she
was
done
funny
snuck
is
in.
math
They
was
just
my
wanted to get you
thing.
out of there. Huh?
Huh, yeah. I said math was my thing, and I think that was like algebra. Algebra was a little bit hard at first for me. It must have been algebra. I don't know. Either
Yeah, I
way,
don't like it. I hate math.
honey. Yes,
All right.
indeed.
So have you ever skipped school or class?
Um,
You can say class or school.
yeah, both. Sure have.
Did you? Where'd you go?
Mm-hmm. Um, when I skipped
Wait, what school? Were
class,
you in Mount Pleasant?
yeah, in
Okay.
high school.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. But
What?
you know what's funny? Because now I don't know if when you were in high school if they had like senior skip day.
Oh no, I never did it.
Yeah, I did it. Mommy and daddy didn't know. But like a week later, I said something to mommy. Or maybe it was years
What she
later. I don't
say?
remember. She didn't say anything. And I told her, I said, if I would have asked you if I could skip school, would you have let me? And she was like, yeah, I would have let you. I don't know how
Lies.
true that is. I
Lies.
know. I was like,
Lies.
oh, for real? Ain't no way. She would have walked me to school. She would have drove me to school and stood and sat outside the school to make sure I stayed in there. Ain't no way.
No, she her ass. There's no way in the world she would have let you cut no damn school. Not the way she was on her
Absolutely not.
asses. Hell no.
Absolutely not. Uh-uh.
I tried to cut one time, and that was the last time I tried to cut class. Not well. I
Mm,
guess it was kind of. I was supposed to cut school,
got you.
and we were supposed to meet up at Deacon. Remember Deacon Stanza, the sub shop in
Yes.
Claymont. We were supposed to
Mm-hmm.
meet up there. I
Mm-hmm.
got there, and nobody was there. So I was like, "What the?" So I was
Well,
like,
what?
"What?" So I had to sit down, take a piece of paper, and write a note saying that to whom it may concerns, please excuse please excuse Joanne for being tardy today because she had a doctor. I had to come up with a lie and go back to class
Oh,
because
shit.
then nobody showed up. I was pissed. I was pissed. They all in
Mm-hmm.
class.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in school. I was like, y'all
Oh,
whack.
wow.
Y'all whack. And that was
That's
the last time
messy.
I ever did it. I never did it again because I was like, y'all just left me hanging. Mm-mm.
Right. Damn.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay. I got one for you. Have
Okay.
you ever snuck in? Okay, I don't know if I want to ask you this because he's only watching. Have you ever snuck in Dre's phone and looked through his social media?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Did you
Yes.
sneak or you just did it?
I mean, what do you mean?
Did you sneak or
Like,
did does he know
goody,
now? He
goody?
know now, or
Yeah.
did he know then?
He didn't know then. Mm-mm. Nope. Nope.
Okay.
And I would do it again.
Did you see
But he ain't
anything?
on social media. No.
Okay.
I ain't see nothing.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. My ex did. I called him. I called him, and Ashley helped me
Oh,
because
shit.
she helped me. And the thing about it is that oh man, I was so nervous. My armpits were sweating because I'm trying to hurry up and do it. You know, I don't do this stuff, so I'm sitting there like, oh my god, shaking and shit, trying to look through it because I'm trying to focus on whatever. And she's telling me like, do this, put this in, and she's telling me stuff like I went straight to the messages, and she's like, put in ass, and I'm like ass. So like she said, come to my house, I'm like, come to my house. She's like, put on there, call me. I'm like, call me, because her whole thing was like anything that you put in there, if it was a conversation, it's gonna come to the forefront. So I was like, and we were finding stuff. So I'm like, what? He was talking to like, it's so funny because you know, like the girls that be like, you get spams. They be like, help me, daddy need help surgery. You know, they be saying like the
Yeah,
weird
yeah.
shit, but you know they from like
Mhm.
from wherever they from or whatever the case.
Mhm.
That's how it was. It was like, you look handsome. call
Oh
me
my
like
God.
shit like that, and I was just like. So I felt bad. I didn't even really want to say. He just found out that I was doing it, and we got into an argument. But I really felt
Mhm.
bad, like
Yeah.
here talking to robots, like bots. Like what the hell is going on? Like the girls, like he's looking like, oh, you got a beautiful body and shit like that. I'm like, really,
Right.
like really, like
It
no
might have been
conversations
some.
coming back, no conversations
Right.
coming back. So I was just like.
They might have been
Whatever.
male or the
Until I did
bride.
see like his ex. I did see his ex in there. So yeah. But I didn't see like the ass and all that kind of shit. It was more
Oh,
like
okay.
apologies and shit like that. But I was like,
Oh
whatever.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was a good
Mm.
time. That was a good time.
Hmm. All right, let's do one more.
Alright.
Um, have you ever pretended not to see someone to avoid speaking or talking to them?
Hell yeah. A bunch of
Hmm.
folks. Hell yeah. I'm trying to
A bunch of
think.
times.
Yeah, a bunch of times. Like if I'm like at work and I see somebody, I'm
Hmm.
like, I don't feel like
Yes.
dealing with them.
Yep.
Sometimes like you know how they gonna tell you their long stories and you be like,
I
I go
know.
like this. This is me. And I just keep walking. I like I'm on my
That's a good one.
phone. You get on
Yep.
your phone and keep walking. That just in case they hit you, like
Yep.
try to, hey Joanne, like,
That, yep.
and I keep
Exactly.
right on walking. Sometimes you don't feel like being bothered. No.
I
What
know.
about
I know.
yeah? Yeah.
That
What
I
about you?
agree. Yep. That's exactly it. Sometimes I just don't have the energy
Yeah.
for anything, especially too. It depends on what's going on, right? Like you said, I might have stuff that I'm trying to remember. Because I'm telling you, I can go from one room to the next and be like, what did I come
Where am
in
I?
here for?
Yeah, me too. I do it all the time.
What?
Where am I at?
Yeah, what the heck?
Yeah.
So sometimes I got to stay focused. I don't have time to be chitting and chatting because the chitting and chatting will turn into something
Yes.
else, and then it's
And now you done
over.
spend 45 minutes talking. You could be on your lunch break. No, I don't got time. It's
Exactly,
my lunch break.
exactly. Or
Catch you on.
45 minutes of listening to somebody else talk.
Yeah. Mm-mm. No.
Yes.
Mm-mm. I'm hot. I'm hot.
Mm.
I'm telling you, this
Woo.
girl got the heat on 99. Shit. Do you think we gonna get snow for the holiday? What do you think? Oh, y'all probably gonna get snow. We ain't gonna get no snow down here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
you
not
you
getting snow
guys might
down here.
not. We might, but where I live too in Kent County, we sometimes we only get no kind of snow. We get a little
Really?
powder.
So even if they
It,
get it in Wilmington, you don't get it?
yep,
Wow. I
yep.
wonder
And
why.
there's been a time or two where it's been reversed, depending on how the storm
Really?
hits. Yep, yep.
Interesting. Well, I know one thing.
Hmm.
Well, I ain't moved to Delaware, but goddamn, I never knew that.
Yep.
Yeah.
There be times like when I worked in Wilmington where it stormed like crazy, and now it's a snow day and then
Oh,
I'm
I know
looking
you
out.
like
I'm
that.
looking out. Yo, I look outside like, oh, I don't have nothing, nothing, not
Yeah.
even on the grass.
Oh, shit. I don't want no snow. Here, you don't get
Mhm.
nothing.
Yeah, I only enjoy snow if I can just look at it through my
Right.
window. If
Yeah,
I
if you
have
can
to
sit
go out
home.
in it,
Yeah,
yeah,
if you can sit home, I'm fine with that. But if I gotta go
yep,
outside in that snow, I don't want no parts of
absolutely
it.
not.
I don't want no
Mm-mm.
parts.
Nope,
Mm-mm.
nope.
I ain't
Don't
ready
want to
for it.
shovel it.
Don't want to
Don't want to
drive in it.
drive in it.
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Okay, girl.
All right, guys. Oh, I hate this time. it's
I know, but
it's
that's okay. That's
yeah.
okay. Ending this episode is going to get us closer to the next one because we got some
Yes.
conversation. We got some topics and some things to finish because we didn't do a whole lot focused around holidays too much, not as
Yeah.
much as we kind of really wanted to.
Right.
So we're going to
Right.
continue the conversation over the next
Yes.
couple of weeks since we're easing up to Christmas and New Year anyway. So
Yes, we want to have fun. We want to keep it, and this is what we mean when we say keeping it real, right? When we say
mhm,
for real, sis. For us, it's just connecting. Um,
mhm,
yes, we will get into more of the what pop culture, the entertainment stuff. We will get more
mhm,
into that, but for us, like we really want to keep it as personal as in terms of things that you may be experiencing. You get what I'm saying? It's like
mhm.
so. Yes, we can get on here and we can just talk about just random topics or whatever the case. But sometimes for me, I love being able to be relatable to other people, like things that you may
Yeah.
be going through over the holidays or whatever
Mhm.
it may be with the family, with relationships, with with your job, whatever it may
Mm-hmm.
be. We love to connect on those points. We love to be
Yeah.
able to do those things, and we will eventually just continue to evolve and bring in more topics. And this is what we want from you guys. This is why we
Mm-hmm.
constantly ask you guys, if you have anything that you want to contribute to the show in terms of any feedback, any topics that you guys want to hear. I said, please, just send it our way. Send it to
Yep.
kids, send it to me, put it on the page, wherever it may be. Send it to us because we would love to be able to talk about those topics as well.
Yep.
So
Yep. I agree 1,000%.
so with
We are
that
here.
being
We are here
said,
for y'all. So we
that's
want.
right.
Yep. Yep.
We
Yep.
want to keep it like just us hanging out. Just hanging out and just and shooting the breeze and talking about life stuff. Get a
Exactly.
cocktail, get some tea, whatever it is that you need to get, a snack, and pull a
Yep.
chair up or cuddle up in your bed, whatever you got to do, and let's talk about it.
Yes.
That's the type of
Yes.
energy that we're trying to bring. Something different, something a little bit more unique, a little bit, like I
Mm-hmm.
said, personable. Is where
Mm-hmm.
we're trying to go with it. Again, and still pulling all those other aspects as we continue to grow the platform. But yeah, definitely, guys, and we will bring in some contests. Some things we need, some
Mm-hmm.
some some
Some
goodies.
giveaways.
Yes. But
Mm.
we need you guys to continue to like,
Yep.
subscribe, share, comment. It's definitely what we need for you guys to do. That's how you support us. Is by
Yeah.
doing those things. So we greatly appreciate you guys. We're looking forward to spending these 4 weeks getting ready for Christmas with
Yes.
you guys and just chit chat and get ready for the holiday. So,
Mm-hmm.
kids, what you got going on for the rest of the week, girl?
Oh my goodness! The rest of the week, I need to go. I need to go get some new garage door springs because I
Oh,
did
that's
this
right.
weekend. This weekend, I fixed my garage door, but I
Okay,
put
look at
the
Miss
wrong
Handyman.
size. I did. I was so proud of myself too,
Good
but I put
job.
the wrong size springs on the door. The door works, but the springs are too strong, so the door won't stay closed. So I need to go to the
Because it keeps pulling
store.
back up.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
So I got to go to the store and get the right springs because I skipped a step. I
You didn't read
really
the
didn't.
directions.
Well, I didn't care to worry about how much my garage door weighed, which is what I was supposed to do, was weigh my
Okay.
garage door.
But how do you weigh
I
your
was
door?
Well, the way they said to do it was you just take your regular scale and just let the door down on top of it.
Gotcha.
That didn't work. That didn't work because I know my door is a lot heavier than 58 pounds. And that's what my scale read. But I basically was like, well, I'll get the 140-pound springs because if it can lift 140 pounds, it can surely lift my door. I wasn't thinking about how strong the springs are.
I would
I
have
was just
thought it would
thinking
just.
about
I would have.
just
Yeah, I would have
so
just thought
the
like, as
tension
long as it's strong enough, like
to lift it.
if it can lift this much, then I'm fine because it's like, well, I know my door is probably not
Exactly.
140 pounds, so it'll lift it.
Exactly.
Not realizing
Yeah.
that it needs to be more exact, and I didn't know that either. Oh
Yeah,
wow.
because that
Yeah.
tension to lift 140 it takes a lot of tension to lift
Hmm.
140 pounds.
Right.
So a 90-pound door, which is probably what my door's weight is too light for that kind of tension.
Gotcha. Could you buy
Yeah.
a
So
like how much are they? Are they real expensive?
no, they're about $30-$40.
Oh no, that's not. That's
And
not
somebody
cheap.
came to the house to fix our garage door and they was charging 500. I said,
For what?
absolutely not. To fix it.
But
And it only took me
it's just a
about an
spring.
hour.
But you
It's
said it's
just a
just a spring,
spring.
right? Oh no, five
Yeah.
hundred dollars for that. Maybe you used to go into that business.
Right? Right?
20 minutes
I could
and you
charge
can get $500. Yeah, I would
or
probably do
charge.
it.
I
But
could even charge
maybe,
less than I could charge 300.
or maybe the key is that you fix the door and you take your time
Yes.
to give it like a 2 hour window, so that way you can
Mhm.
justify charging somebody $500 for something that took you
It-
20 minutes to do.
yes.
That's crazy.
Exactly.
Don't
Yep.
try and get
Yep.
over on
So
people, guys. It's
yeah,
the holidays, guys. Stop being greedy. Jesus.
that part. Yep. So that's all I'm getting into this week is getting the parts that I need for that. Going to work. Doing my work stuff and I'm working on a book, a children's book.
Okay.
Also, a book that I had started some years ago for Kwanzaa.
Mm-hmm.
And then I decided because another friend of mine, she is a new children's book author. So she's kind of inspired me to get back into it.
Okay.
Shout out to Sia Dempster Willie with her book called Liberian Rice Bread.
Okay, so is your book gonna
Yes,
be
I'm gonna plug
inspired
that
by the
for you.
African culture? Is it gonna be? He says
It's
African
inspired by it's Kwanzaa. Yeah,
Kwanzaa.
it's a
Okay,
Kwanzaa
okay,
book. So it,
Kwanzaa. Okay.
yeah. So it basically follows a group of kids who kind of like, basically the things that they're getting into every day of Kwanzaa um
Mm-hmm.
connects with the principle of the day.
Gotcha. Oh, okay, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
So
Look at you.
yeah, yeah,
Congrats.
yeah. Thank you,
Congrats.
thank you, thank you. Well, what you getting into this week though?
Girl, not a darn thing. You know, I ain't got no job, man. No, I'm just joking. I'm still
Okay,
out.
Tommy.
I go back to work. Well, I'm supposed to, but you know how they go.
Hmm.
But no, I'm not doing much. You know, just kind of hanging around the house. Probably do some like cleaning.
Hmm.
Getting ready for the new year. So for me, it's just yeah, just getting rid of the old,
Your
getting
affairs
ready
in
for the
order
new.
and.
Yeah,
Hmm.
definitely doing that. But yeah, that's all I'm pretty much doing. Getting ready for next Thursday.
Yes, yes,
You know,
yes.
just trying to think of some great topics and all that great stuff
Hmm.
for the fam. But other than
Yep.
that, that's it. I'm not doing anything else. Just chilling. So
Oh, well, that
yes,
sounds good to me. Hmm.
yes,
Ain't nothing
yes.
like it.
Nothing like it. So we
Okay.
thank you guys. Thank you all for
Yeah.
coming on out. Thank you for
As
listening.
usual, thank you, thank you, thank
Yes.
you.
We appreciate you guys and having a great rest of the week.
Yes,
And
indeed.
yeah,
We will see you next time.
see ya.
Come on and pick up your phone. Incoming, I'm just getting home. Drama online shit is crazy. They talking about me, don't faze me. Come on, y'all, come sip that tea. Kick your shoes off and just be free. I'm tired, but I got a story. And this shit is better than Maury. Just comment, like, and subscribing. Man, ladies.